Is it on, bro? I don't hear myself. Come on. Huh? Okay. Yeah. I lose enemies all the time, why would I wanna flush? Money down the toilet for something so inglorious. When I got a diamond mind, I shine through my stories, bruh. My status come from...
You are now listening to the Shaw Report with Damian Banks.
Hello.
What's happening? What's up? What's going on? It's the Shaw Report, and I am your host, Damian Banks. Shaw Bears alum and fans rejoice. This is your very own podcast hosted by moi, Damian S. Banks. I know it's been a while, but don't act brand new. You know how we do. Follow your boy on Instagram and Twitter at SportsByDamian. That's SportsByDamion. And Shaw University Athletics are on social media. On Twitter, it's at Shaw Bears. On Instagram, it's at SU_Bears. And on Facebook.com/Shaw Bears. We back in the building. Been a while. Hope you guys missed me. I missed you too. Had a couple of hiccups, man. I got my wisdom tooth taken out a couple weeks ago. Had some complications with that. We missed a couple shows. Came back after that. Got the flu. I've been out for the last couple weeks, man. I'm not going to say I was near death, but your boy was not feeling well at all. But, I'm a little bit better now. I'm not 100% yet, but I'm able to bring the Shaw Report back to you. A lot of things been going on in the world of Shaw University Athletics, and I'm here to bring it to you week in, week out when I'm healthy on the official podcast of Shaw University Athletics. It is the Shaw Report. Hope you guys have been doing great out there in Shaw University land. Like I said before, missed a couple weeks. We're back. I sincerely apologize, man. I'm a one-man gang. I record, I edit, I host, I promote. I do it all on the Shaw Report. So if I'm not healthy, if I'm sick, or if something comes up, then unfortunately the show is not going to be released every Monday like it usually is. But I give my 110% when I am here, and I'm here today. So thank you very much for joining us on the Shaw Report. Like I said, a lot of things going on in Shaw University Athletics. Football season is over, but the accolades for football players keep coming in. Head coach Adrian Jones and the football team finished up their season at 5-5 overall, 4-3 in the CIAA conference. Also had that big 27-10 win over Raleigh rival St. Augs in the Raleigh Classic. Football player linebacker Devin Hunt has been named first team All-America by Box to Row. Now, Devin Hunt was CIAA Player of the Year. The Hamlet, North Carolina native, led the CIAA in tackles per game with 9.8 per game on the season. Also had 15.5 tackles for loss, 4 interceptions. Man, the boy was balling. I attended all the home games for Shaw University, and Devin Hunt was all over the field every Saturday. You cannot take your eyes off of number 34. So congratulations to Devin Hunt on being named first team All-America Box to Row, man. Big improvement by head coach Adrian Jones and that football team this season. Again, going 5-5 overall, 4-3 in the CIAA conference. Also had a lot of postseason accolades for football players, along with being named first team All-American and CIAA Defensive Player of the Year for Devin Hunt. Devin Hunt was also named first team CIAA, as well as tight end Kevontae Moses. He was named first team CIAA, and offensive lineman Keanu Gonzalez. Honorable mentions went to wide receiver Marquise Gorham, wide receiver Daniel Bender, and defensive back Jaleel Scroggins. All freshmen went to Tyrese Bobbitt and Mark Shannon, both offensive linemen. So congratulations, kudos to the Shaw Bears for having a much improved football team. We look for big and better things out of head coach Adrian Jones and the football staff next season. More postseason accolades at Shaw University. The volleyball team. 3 Lady Bears were named to the North Carolina Collegiate Sports Information Association team. Senior right side hitter Kavisha Watley was named to the first team. She had 1,000 career kills. The St. Croix Virgin Islands native was a first team All CIAA and CIAA Offensive Player of the Year for the Lady Bears. Also named to the NCCSIA team was senior middle hitter Soraya Klink. Klink, she was first team All-CIAA as well and All-CIAA tourney team. She was out of Fuquay-Varina, North Carolina. She made the second team, as well as senior setter Michelle Olmeda Gonzalez from San Juan, Puerto Rico. She was All-CIAA all 4 years she was at Shaw University, so Shorty can ball. Shorty did her thing on that volleyball court, so salute to all those ladies. Kavisha Watley, Soraya Klink, and Michelle Olmeda Gonzalez for being named to the NCCSIA team, the North Carolina Collegiate Sports Information Association first team All-State, man. So congratulations to those ladies, man. Very successful season for the volleyball squad. They were the CIAA tournament champions. They were also the CIAA Southern Division champions. Finished out the season 23-9 overall, 17-2 in the CIAA, man. Big season for the volleyball squad. They do it every year, man. If they're not number one, they're up close to the top. So shout out to the volleyball squad. They do it like no other. Also, some more postseason accolades. This time, women's soccer. Jassa Curry, man, the fantastic freshman. She was named North Carolina Collegiate Sports Information Association first team as well. She had a great freshman year. The freshman out of Ellicott City, Maryland, helped the Lady Bears to a 12-4 overall record. Curry finished the season with 23 goals. That's a program record, and that was good for second in Division II this season, man. Jassa Curry, great player. And she's going to be a great one. She's already great, so she's just going to continue to be productive, continue to be one of the best players in all of Division II soccer at Shaw University. Also, for head coach Matthew Brown, Tilo Wilke was tabbed first team All-NCCSIA for the men's team. Wilke knocked 17 goals on the season, helping Shaw to a 7-8-1 record. Now, both Curry and Wilke were also named to the All-Atlantic region as well. So, big things at Guan, as my island people would say, for the men's and women's soccer program at Shaw University. And I salute head coach Matthew Brown. Only the second year of existence for both programs, and they're doing major things, man. So give head coach Matthew Brown and both women's and men's soccer programs a round of applause. Yeah, man, big things going on all around the athletic department at Shaw University. We're going to talk about that more after this commercial break. You know, we got to pay the bills, got to holler at our sponsors. But after the break, we're going to give you the Shaw Bears Scoreboard, and we're also going to give you the CIAA Scoreboard. But don't go anywhere. If you do, come right back. You're listening to the Shaw Report. I'm your host, Damian Banks, on Spreaker Radio. Hey Shaw Bears fans, refresh your game day with the new and improved real Coca-Cola taste of Coca-Cola Zero Sugar with 0 calories and 0 sugar. It's college sports' newest tradition. Grab an ice-cold Coca-Cola Zero Sugar and taste the feeling. Coca-Cola, proud sponsor of Shaw University Athletics.
You are now listening to the Shaw Report with Damian Banks.
What's happening? Welcome back to the official podcast of Shaw University Athletics. This is the Shaw Report. I am your host, Damian Banks. Thank you for joining us once again. Don't act brand new. You know how we do. Follow your boy on Instagram and Twitter at Sports by Damian. That's SportsByDamion. And Shaw University Athletics are on social media. On Twitter, it's at Shaw Bears. On Instagram, it's at SU_Bears. And Facebook.com/SU Bears. Thank you for joining us on all social media platforms. Also, you can go to ShawBears.com, download this podcast, download any information for scheduling, ticket times, ticket prices, anything dealing with Shaw University Athletics is on ShawBears.com. Also, the Shaw Report can be found on iTunes. Search the Shaw Report, as well as Spreaker.com/Sports by Damian. Before the break, we wanted to congratulate several student athletes at Shaw University who received postseason accolades. Big things for the football team player Devin Hunt. First team All-American Boxer Rowe, the CIAA Defensive Player of the Year, had a big season for head coach Adrian Jones and the football staff. For volleyball, seniors Kavisha Watley, Soraya Klink, And Michelle Omida Gonzalez named first team NCCSIA. That's the North Carolina Collegiate Sports Information Association. Basically, that's all state. So congratulations to those three ladies. Also on the soccer side of things, congratulations to Jassa Curry and Tila Wilke. Jassa Curry on the women's team, Tila Wilke on the men's team. Also named NCCSIA. Big things are gone. I'm telling you, man, like my island folks say, big things are gone for the Shaw University Athletics Department. So we're going to get into it with the Shaw Bears Scoreboard. Ladies first, we're going to begin with women's basketball. Head coach Jock Curtis and the Lady Bear squad hadn't hit the court since a close 79-80 loss at William Peace back on November the 27th. The Lady Bears had a pair of CIAA games on the road last week, starting with Elizabeth City State last Thursday. The Lady Vikings built a 20-point halftime lead on the Lady Bears, and they never looked back as Shaw fell 86-58. Senior Clintisha Martin was the lone double-figure scorer for the Shaw Bears with 20 points to go along with 7 rebounds in the loss. On Saturday, the Lady Bears were back in action facing Chowan. Shaw shot just 27% from the field, and that pretty much doomed the Lady Bears as they dropped this one by the 43-67 score. Tanaya Sweat scored 21 points in the loss for the Lady Bears, and she was the only double-figure scorer. With the loss, the Lady Bears fall to 2-6 overall, 0-3 in CIAA play. Next up, they are at Lynn University on Tuesday in Boca Raton, Florida. For scheduling information, visit shawbears.com. Next up, we got men's basketball action and head coach Joel Hopkins. The Bears squad hadn't been in action since late November after a thrilling 95-90 overtime win at Barton. In that one, Amir Hinton had 49 points, 7 rebounds, and 4 assists. Next up for the Bears was a road game this past Thursday versus CIAA opponent Elizabeth City State. The Vikings built an 8-point halftime advantage behind guard Justin Faison's 13 first-half points. Faison finished with 24 points to lead ECSU. Shaw was able to come back in the second half to force overtime, led by Amir Hinton, who scored 27 of his game-high 31 points to go along with 7 assists. Alex Owens came up big with a huge double-double, 20 points, 15 rebounds, while Devon Kelsey put in 18 points for the Bears, but it wasn't enough as the Vikings downed Shaw by the 95-92 score. With the loss, Shaw drops to 5-3 overall, 1-1 in CIAA play. Next up, the Bears are on the road versus Eckerd College at the Martinez Center in Tampa, Florida. For scheduling information, go to shawbears.com. Let's pause for a sponsor break. This portion of the Shaw Report is brought to you by Summit Hospitality. Summit Hospitality is a proud sponsor of Shaw University Athletics. With 6 Marriott-branded hotels in the Raleigh area, Summit Hospitality can manage all of your lodging needs. Make your reservations for your family or a group by calling 919-669-0576 and let them know that Shaw University Athletics sent you. That's Summit Hospitality, 919-669-0576.
You are now listening to the Shaw Report with Damian Banks.
Shout out to our sponsor, Summit Hospitality. Several Marriott branded hotels. If you're coming from out of town, coming back to go to a sporting event for Shaw University, in town for a business trip, you just want to get away with the missus or the mister, whatever you're trying to do, man. Summit Hospitality, they can look out for you. Again, several Marriott branded hotels. Go to summithospitality.com, man. They'll look out for you. And now for our CIAA scoreboard. We're going to give you a few basketball scores from over the weekend, Saturday and Sunday, starting with the ladies. On Saturday, Elizabeth City State edged St. Aug's 69-48. Lady Vikings were led by Jalen Browns and Nataria Luster's 17 points apiece. Also on Saturday, Winston-Salem State went on the road and knocked off Lincoln by the 80-72 score, 21 points, 5 rebounds for Amaya Tucker in the win for the Lady Rams. Also on Saturday, Fayetteville State knocked off Virginia State 51-41. Virginia Union beat Livingstone 82-64, and Glenville State got past Johnson C. Smith 78-75. On the men's side of things, on Saturday, Elizabeth City State edged St. Aug's 66-65. Justin Faison 23 points, 4 assists for the Vikings in that one. Also, Lincoln knocked off Winston-Salem State 81-77. Virginia Union 82, Livingstone 76. 26 points for Jordan Witt for the Panthers in that win. Also on Saturday, Virginia State 85, Fayetteville State 61, and one score from Sunday for the men's side of things. West Virginia State knocked off Chowan 95-92. Chowan was previously undefeated. Now Chowan is at 8-1. In the loss for Chowan, 23 points, 13 assists for Gus Rowland. And that was your CIAA